So Sparking Zero has the potential to be a decade-long game, which sounds glorious. But anyway, you know how Xenoverse 2 was still getting DLC and that game came out in 2016? That game came out in 2016. I really gotta emphasize that, alright? Been out for about 8 years. Well, I think it hits its 8-year mark right around in October, because I believe that's when Xenoverse 2 came. Wait a minute. Huh.
Coincidence? I think not!
Sparking Zero for its first season will have 3 DLC packs that will only be Super Hero and Dragon Ball Diamond related. I thought the 3rd pack would be its own thing, but a few of you pointed it out to me on my last video that that was not the case, so sorry I misunderstood.
Well, I can't read.
The way I looked at it, I assumed the 3rd pack was free game when I seen the season pass in that trailer. But because of the first season pass being what it is, the future potential for this game is kind of endless. With the seasons and even the what-if aspect for storytelling in said seasons would make it worth it. Thinking about it really made me sit there and go, Sparking Zero will have so much DLC potential. Oh shit, Sparking Zero will have so much DLC potential. They could have a GT season, which better be the 2nd season. I will fight people for that. With countless characters, or an OG like just Dragon Ball season, like I want to see Launch, or just a Roshi skin as Jackie Chun. But I see Dragon Ball Z movie seasons with a focus on the old DBZ movie characters and villains. I know their kind of tagline for this game is characters you wouldn't expect, but don't go too unexpected and add someone like Bob Broly, please. I don't even think I'd take that as a skin. Now, do I actually believe Sparking Zero will keep getting DLC for possibly a decade or close to it? I'm gonna say definitely could, because when you consider how popular Dragon Ball is and the kind of game Sparking is, the amount of money that would be left on the table if they didn't do that would be ridiculous. And regardless of how you might feel about countless DLCs for a game like this, at the end of the day, they're a business, it's always about profit. But this does make me have a question for you guys. Would you be against multiple seasons, especially when technically some characters in the past are characters you had in the base game in previous BT games? How I personally see it, it's a modern day, Budokai Tenkaichi game. So given how the canon these days is Z and then Super, it makes sense to me that a lot of the older shit would just be DLC, if it's not already in at base anyway. Plus, that's what adds to the enticement of the upcoming seasons, because you'll mostly still get the characters you want, but probably not at launch, and that anticipation or nostalgia, because they know that we love the series enough that we'll most likely buy it, and they're right. That's why it's true. You put Dragon Ball on it, make it good enough, I'm throwing dollars your way. That's just how it is. One more aspect. I'm sorry, every time I think of DLC for this game, it's like I just keep adding on and on to it. One more aspect that would be nice is if they have, which I'm sure they're going to have like costumes and outfits for characters and different variations, but if they're getting seasons and the seasons like keep dropping new shit, ideally I would like outfits to be unlockable like just by playing story mode or using Shenron, and then even when new seasons drop, just drop in free outfits. Well, yeah, drop in free. I was about to say how's it free if you're paying for the season pass, but what I mean by that is like add the DLC content into the game, of course, and then you purchase the season pass. That's how it works. No shit. But even if you didn't purchase the seasons, there's just like free outfits that just get added into the game just cause. So that'd be a nice little thing. I mean, I'm sorry. I know I'm basically just hyping up ways so that we can become broke together.
In terms of money, we have no money.
At the same time, it's Dragon Ball, bro. The possibility, truthfully, is endless. They could do whatever they want DLC-wise, and that is both scary, amazing, but scary, mainly for my wallet. Now, if every DLC pack is like 10, 20 bucks, I probably ain't tripping. But then that starts adding up, and my wallet don't like adding. It really don't. But Xenoverse 2, it's been getting DLC for this long, which surprises me. And like, don't get me wrong, if you're still playing Xenoverse 2 to this day, good for you, you're enjoying content. And a lot of the new shit looks good. Like, I haven't personally been playing Xenoverse 2 in a long time, but a lot of the DLC trailers and shit I see are the new moves. It looks awesome. So I kind of want that same treatment for Sparking. I want to, within 3 or 4 years after the game, love to have, I'm sorry, I just jumped off of there, but ideally I would like to have manga content. So I want to see Granola and Moro and Miris, but unfortunately, until the anime comes back, which, by the way, when is that shit coming back? Until that shit comes back, we're probably not going to see any manga characters, which sucks, because I think Moro's pretty cool. I think Granola is actually pretty cool. So I kind of really would like to see those characters in Sparking. Not to mention Alter Ego, Vegeta would be nice. They might just throw that in just cause when they run out of characters or if they're, you know, pushing it down the line. But other than that, who fucking knows what can happen with this game? They could truthfully do anything. They could even add, as much as I really don't want it, they could even add Dragon Ball Heroes content, which I hope if they do that, it better be like towards the end of the game's lifespan, where it's like, okay, we got all the OG Dragon Ball characters, we got the movie characters, we got GT in there, we got, I mean, pretty much everything you can think of, and even some side characters that you didn't think of, and then go to Heroes. I don't have a problem with Heroes, but I'm just like, at that point, once you get Heroes in, that's like a whole other game of characters at that point. But I would like to see Mira and Toa in Sparking somehow. That and maybe Time Patroller Trunks. So maybe I kind of see some stuff. Maybe Fu as well. I don't know. Those characters, if we just got those, I'd be fine with that. But yeah, that's I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Again, the DLC possibilities are truthfully endless. Anyway, just some of my thoughts on how the future of Sparking could go, as well as me being a little curious and how you guys would feel about probably Xenoverse levels of DLC for this particular game. Also, I haven't really brought it up yet, but who do you think the secret character is? My money is on Android 21. I feel like in some weird way the secret character is kind of detached from everything else. So Android 21 would kind of fit that, but if you made it this far, let me know who you think the secret character is. Back to the shadows I go.